10 luxury train trips to discover the world. Luxury train travel is an incredible way to discover a country, a region, or even multiple destinations. Currently, there are different companies around the world that offer these trips. Its operation is similar to that of a cruise ship, but with a fundamental difference. There are landscapes that can only be discovered by train. While on a luxury cruise, leisure takes place inside the ship, since outside there is only the immensity of the ocean or the sea. The environment is an essential part of enjoying the journey. Of course, this is not to say that luxury train travel is reduced to looking out the window. The restaurants and cafes are top-notch, and in some cases there is even a spa car. Anyway, if you are interested in luxury and exclusive tourism, you have to experience some of these 10 luxury train trips that we have selected. Number 1. Russia, China, and Mongolia through the Trans-Siberian. Of all the luxury train trips, perhaps the Trans-Siberian is the best known. However, I have to tell you something. The Trans-Siberian itself is not a luxury train. This is the name given to a train route that goes from Moscow to Vladivostok, crossing the immensity of Siberia. However, this name has been popularized to call that route and also another that reaches Beijing, China, crossing the endless plains of Mongolia and the Gobi Desert. In this case, there is not just one company that makes the trip, but several, ranging from the maximum luxury with companies like Golden Eagle to cheaper options for all pockets and with different routes to choose from. A Moscow-Beijing with maximum luxury is perfect at any time of the year, combining comfort and completely unforgettable landscapes. Number 2. Maharajas Express from New Delhi to Mumbai. In India, there are several options for luxury trains, with machines from the British colonial era with a decoration that draws from the same but updated to offer maximum comfort. Maharajas Express is the best known, with many interesting routes. Of all of them, Indian Splendor is our favorite route. It is a route of 8 days and 7 nights that starts in New Delhi and reaches Mumbai through places as incredible as Jaipur, Agra, or Udaipur. In addition, he also stops at a national park to go on safari and visit the Bengal tiger. Between the beauty of the train and the towns it passes through and the mystery of India, few trips can be so enigmatic and exciting. Number 3. Rediscover the south of Spain with the Al-Andalus train. To enjoy authentic luxury train travel, you don't have to go far. In Spain, we have 2 important options operated by Renfe, the Al-Andalus train being the first one we're going to talk about. Between olive groves and Bandit Mountains, you will visit the most beautiful cities in Andalusia such as Jerez la Frontera, Seville, Ronda, Ubeda, Baeza, Granada, or Cordoba, many of them World Heritage Sites by UNESCO. On a vintage train that once toured the French Côte d'Azur, this is another way to discover the most emblematic places in southern Spain. Gastronomy, flamenco, heritage, and dunes in a unique trip with all the comforts. With the Al-Andalus, you can not only make train trips through Spain, but also have a route that goes from Seville to Lisbon and Porto, 2 of the best cities to see in Portugal. Number 4. Blue Train South Africa to get to know Southern Africa better. From Pretoria to Cape Town, that is the route that the Blue Train South Africa takes, where adventure and luxury go hand in hand. Passing through Johannesburg and the Hwange National Park, it allows you to get to know the most touristic corners of the country, with the exception of the Kruger Park, in a single tour. This luxury train was born in 1920 and is part of the history of South Africa. Belonging to the South African Public Company, it was known as the Champagne Train, for the toasts its travelers made when they arrived at their destination after having done business in the northern mines. With capacity for 80 passengers, the Blue Train continues to be a meeting place for South Africa's wealthy classes, weddings aboard the train, and honeymoons being commonplace. Number 5. Travel along the Cantabrian coast with the Transcanto. If we have traveled through Andalusia before, the Transcanto gives us the opportunity to enjoy the spectacular landscapes of northern Spain, where the mountains reach the ocean and the greenery remains throughout the year. Also dependent on Renfe, the routes go from Ferrol to San Sebastian and vice versa, passing through Viveiro, Ribadio, Luarca, Candas, Avilés, Gijón, Oviedo, Ariondas, Cangas d'Ones, Lanes, Comillas, Cabezón la Sal, Santa Elena del Mar, Santander, Bilbao and Carranza. The Transcanto was the first tourist train in Spain, born in 1983 and forming part of the list of the 25 best trains in the world on several occasions. The opportunity to visit Galicia, Asturias, Cantabria, and the Basque Country and some of its most spectacular corners, such as the Picos de Europa, makes this trip unique in the world. Although less luxurious than other international trains, its more affordable price and being located in Spain makes it perfect in times of a pandemic, when going abroad is not always allowed. Number 6. The Secrets of Peru with the Indian Explorer. The Indian Explorer is one of the best options available in Latin America. It is a short trip from 1 to 3 days that leads from Cusco to Lake Titicaca, stopping in places like Puno or Arequipa. A unique way to discover the Andes and discover the secrets and enigmas of the Indian culture. The train is quite new and even has a spa car for a luxurious and relaxing experience like few other options in the world. Those who are more interested in getting to know Machu Picchu can take another luxury train, the Bellman Hirambinga Machu Picchu, which reaches the ruins of the Inca city from Cusco. Although this train does not have a spa, it also has other luxuries such as an observatory or a live music show. Peru, due to the orography of the terrain, is without a doubt one of the best destinations for luxury train trips. Number 7. From Paris to Istanbul with the Orient Express. It can only be done once a year there and once a year back, and that only makes the trip that much more special and exclusive. The Orient Express goes from Paris to Istanbul, stopping at such wonderful places as Budapest, Bucharest, or Varna, Bulgaria. It is a route similar to the one made by the historic train, which ended providing this service in 2009 and which can now only be done as a luxury train trip. In addition, it also makes other more common routes such as from London to Venice or the route from Verona to London or Paris. Inside the beautiful Venice Simplon Orient Express train, it allows a maximum luxury experience reminiscent of the decadence of the 20s. A way to tour the most glamorous cities in Europe and enjoy different countries on a single train. Number 8. Enjoy the country of the rising sun at 7 Stars Kyushu. One of the latest countries to join luxury train travel is Japan. Through the 7 Stars Kyushu, you can tour the 7 prefectures of this island, the closest to the Asian continent. The 7 Stars of Kyushu also represent the 7 great tourist attractions of the area that include the train itself, the hot springs, the volcanoes, nature, the friendliness of its inhabitants, gastronomy, and history. With tours of 2 and 4 days, they include visits to hot springs such as Kirishima, a ferry cruise, or visits to places such as Nagasaki, Yufuin, Mimitsu, and Miyazaki. Perhaps it is not the most typical route to see in Japan, but it is perfect for a second or third approach to the Japanese Empire. With only 12 standard suites and 2 luxury suites, only 26 people maximum can enjoy a tour that will imbue you with traditional Japanese culture, including holding a tea ceremony and a restaurant bar open both day and night. Number 9. Royal Scotsman in the Scottish Highlands. The Royal Scotsman is another of the most exclusive luxury trains in the world. Only 36 lucky travelers get to travel on their tours of the Scottish Highlands, with different itineraries depending on the season. With this Scottish luxury train, we can visit Perth, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Keith, or Ardlui, passing through the most incredible landscapes of the Scottish North. It is a different way of getting to know Scotland, a nearby destination that has many possibilities and unique landscapes in Europe. The visit includes castles, distilleries, and other places to discover the area in depth. With formal and informal evenings, in the formal ones the tuxedo is mandatory. It is an excellent option to meet other people of the same purchasing power, so we could include it in one of the best exclusive travel options for singles. Number 10. Rovos Rail, a new way to discover Africa. We end with one of the most striking, the most famous luxury train in Africa. Rovos Rail offers different trips, most of them in South Africa, but also to other countries such as Namibia, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, or even Ethiopia. With the most luxurious trains on the African continent, the safari routes through Namibia and the one that reaches Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, are the most exotic, without forgetting the trip that goes from South Africa to Tanzania through Zimbabwe. Nor can we forget the most striking option and only suitable for the highest budgets. Going from Cairo to Cape Town, crossing the entire continent by train. All this, of course, with the best comforts you can find on a train. You dare? And these are the 10 best luxury train trips to discover the world. Which one would you like to travel with? Leave us your opinion in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. See you soon.